Hello everybody, welcome to Imola. Here we are with Michael Schumacher on pole. Gerhardberger alongside Ferrari have qualified very, very well at home. And the losers are that are Williams and Schumacher away well. And Berger straight off the line trying to defend from Johnny Herbert. And Johnny Herbert will want to try to make a move in there. Michael Schumacher leads in a turn one. Berger fends off the second Benetton. And Alesi holds position ahead of Damonhill. And then Frentzen has dropped back. He was sixth on the grid, but both David-Coulthard and Nigel Mansell have got ahead of him. So here we go, coming down into Villeneuve for the first time. Schumacher there, Herbert having a little look at Berger. I don't think the Ferraris are too good around this part of the circuit. Alesi having to fend off Damonhill as well. And well, there we go. So Schumacher still leading into Tosa. Berger, Herbert third, Alesi, Hill, Coulthard, Mansell and Frentzen. That is the top 8 here in Imola. And Nigel Mansell in 7th place. Much better performance than his difficulties in Buenos Aires, where he dropped back, even though he had a clear opportunity to get some points there. But this time it seems that the points are basically locked, because the 3 strongest constructors are in those top 6 places, and unless any of them have a problem, it's going to be very, very difficult for Nigel Mansell, even Nigel Mansell, to get that McLaren up into the 6th place that he needs to score a point. He's in 7th at the moment. Schumacher continues to lead. He's got Berger and Herbert still trying to make a nuisance of himself behind Gerhardberger. Damonhill still trying to find a way past jeanalesi, but he has got David-Coulthard behind him for company. So there are no guarantees there for Damonhill. He did come into this race with a championship lead, so he needs to try to hold on to it. Well, poor Frentzen, he had really good qualifying, but he's dropped back to 8th place now. So big shame for Frentzen and Sauber. They did get some good points in Argentina in the end, so he'll be hoping for more, but the hopes may well have gone out the window, seeing those dominant 6 in the top 6 places. And Herbert darting around, so is Hill. Clearly that Ferrari doesn't have the race pace, but they are doing well. Berger has been very solid all season, and Alesi is trying to make his point as well here today. Well, Schumacher continues to lead. He's got Berger, Herbert, Alesi, Hill and Coulthard. The top 6 remain unchanged. There has certainly been more entertainment value from what might happen to what is happening so far in this race, but it is still an intriguing possibility, and we have to go through this race to get to the championship standings and then the next one. So no matter how dull it is or how good it may turn out to be, we have to keep on watching to see where we're going to go. This is all part of the journey. Schumacher is leading that journey here at Imola, but Berger is starting to have a look. He wants to try to get a home win for Ferrari if it's at all possible, and Ferrari haven't had a win yet this year. Damonhill won in Brazil and Michael Schumacher won in Argentina, but Berger has had a sniff of the victory in both of them, and he's got a sniff of the victory in this one as well. But he has got to watch that second Benetton of Johnny Herbert, because Herbert has not had a strong result yet, and he is all over the back of Gerhardberger, trying to make something happen for himself in this race, trying to take advantage of qualifying well, which he has been struggling with so far this season. Mansell on the 7th at the moment, Frentzen in 8th. Still, those positions remain unchanged. Schumacher there, and not really waltzing off into the distance. It's a very tight battle. Schumacher leading it, but Berger and Herbert are still in play. And Damonhill, if only he could find a way past jeanalesi, he would fancy getting involved in this battle. Williams feel they've got race pace, but they don't have overtaking pace, and that is going to cause them a lot of issues. It has caused them a lot of issues at the moment. Hill and Coulthard only on to pick up 3 points for their team, and that is really not good for a team that won the opening race. And look at Herbert now really having a go at Gerhardberger. This is the moment you feel for Johnny Herbert. Can he make it a Benetton 1-2? Schumacher continues to lead. He's not, like we say, he's not pulling out, but he has just got a little bit of a gap to Gerhardberger, just to keep himself out of the distance where Berger can reach out and attack the Benetton. Alesi still struggling. This part of the circuit, Ferrari are not good here. This is where they lack pace. The rest of the circuit, they seem all right. And Berger is now having a look at Schumacher down into Tosa. There is an opportunity. We've cut away. We look back and Berger is still in P2. And Johnny Herbert is starting to drop back. I'm wondering if he's got an issue, because he was right there. And he's not there now. Herbert has got an issue indeed. Alesi goes through. Damonhill goes through. And Frentzen is getting back to where he was in qualifying, because Herbert has done the job for him. Well, Frentzen gained some points in Argentina due to a brick with a gearbox issue. And I think it's going to be the same here in Imola, because Frentzen has gone through and Coulthard has managed to stay ahead of Mansell. So it's Mansell who has lost out big time there, because he stood to gain a point. from Herbert's issues, but it's Frentzen who's got through, and Mansell is going to be locked out of those points yet again by the looks of it as David Coulthard goes past Johnny Herbert. Mansell now makes his way through as well. But, well, there is a bit of an outcome here then. Herbert drops out of it, and he's still only going to have 1 point in the World Championship. It's Schumacher leading Berger. They're a duo, and then a bit further back, the duo of Alesi and Hill for third and fourth. But it's Michael Schumacher coming into the final corner now. Time is very much running out for Gerhard Berger if he wants to win this San Marino Grand Prix, and Michael Schumacher has done it. Michael Schumacher takes the victory. Gerhard Berger second, jeanalesi third, damonhill fourth, heinzharaldfrentzen fifth, David Coulthard sixth. Michael Schumacher goes into the championship lead, 24 points to the 19 of Hill and the 16th for Berger, and very tight in the constructors. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Take care.